Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this. This is LK Live. This is your weekly WWE Cruiserweight Classic review. This is the 31st of August 2016's show. It was episode 8 of the first inaugural season of this Cruiserweight Classic. And below, if you're listening to us live right now, put in the comment, is the show a win? Is the show a loss? Or is the show a tie? Me personally, I'm the host LK from KocoSports.net. I give it a win. I thought this was an absolutely magnificent show. Both matches over 3 stars if you're on the 5-star system. Commentary from Daniel Bryan and Mauro Ranallo was absolutely, as usual, on par and fucking magnificent. That commentary team is fucking awesome. Now, like before Bryan retired, I remember I did a breaking news Daniel Bryan is retired video, and I think even on that video, it might have been a few shows after, I thought Daniel Bryan wouldn't actually be a good commentator. I just think his voice doesn't suit the commentating gig. But he surprised me. He's blown me away with how emotionally invested he gets me as a fan into these matches. He helps so much. And Mauro Ranallo talking about it like it's a sport, that just helps the overall feel of this certain product. And it was magnificent. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to breaking down the quarterfinals. Well, we have 2. The next 2 are next week, and then the final will be a 2-hour live show, which features both the semifinals and the final of this tournament. So the first quarterfinal of tonight's show, we have Akira Tozawa versus Gran Metalik. Akira Tozawa is from Dragon Gate, Gran Metalik from CMLL, as well as done some work in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He did some stuff with Ibushi, not Ibushi, just Bushi. A great fast-paced technical work, which got a standing ovation from Full Sail. Now, I take great pride, and I take an honor, and I take great privilege in disrespecting the Full Sail fuckers. That's kind of my gig. That's kind of my deal. I don't like the Full Sail fuckers. I think they're just imbeciles. I think they're nimrods. I think they go out of their way to get themselves over. Now, here, what happened was there was magnificent technical work. They clapped. Now, that's like when if you go to a UK show, if you live in the UK, you'll know and appreciate what I'm telling you. When there's a great technical mat wrestling to kick off the show, you get a standing ovation, you get pumped, you get into it. When it comes to the American shows, they kind of want a spot fest. And that's not disrespectful to them, but that's just what kind of, like if you watch an American indie, and you watch a Japan indie, and you watch an English indie, they're all completely different ball games. Americans kind of more spot festy. English is more technical prowess, Japan more hard hitting, as you probably realize that. But with this, it took the greatness of the hard hitting of Tozawa, the high flying of Metalik, and the combination was just special in this opening exchange. It really was. They go straight to exchanging forearms. Metalik hits a suicide dive, which gets a C-dub-C, C-dub-C, C-dub-C. I mean, a cut for a suicide dive, guys. For a damn suicide dive. That to me does not stand. Like if he did a tope fucking flip over the top or did a shooting star press, he did a suicide dive. I mean, I'm not saying anyone, okay? I'm not saying that, but most of those people in that building could have probably hit that move. It's really not that difficult. Metalik, strangely, is the one with the heel heat. Metalik goes for a handspring back elbow, but in midair, Tozawa, it's a beautiful drop kick. The crowd are really behind Tozawa. Now, one of my main concerns is that the people going to this Full Sail wouldn't know who these people are, but they do. That makes me a very happy chappy. Tozawa hits probably has the nastiest senton in the business. I mean, Kevin Owens. And dude, Kevin Owens won the Universal title, man. Okay, I've taken a mini vacation from podcasting. I just felt I needed it. Okay, so on Monday, okay, so yesterday I checked the Raw review, which was done by Sammy. I checked the SmackDown review, which was done by Boom. Thank you very much for those. And I was checking the comments, because I usually like to respond to them, even though I was on the show. I thought, okay, I don't really need to respond to them. That's sorry. If you heard the dog make a noise, I'm dog sitting. I don't own a dog, but for the next 3 days, I am dog sitting. Okay, what that means is my best friend and their family, they've all gone away. I don't know. I'm not telling you where they've gone because, quite frankly, it's no one else's business. And to be honest, I don't know where they've gone either. What a joke. They're just like, oh, it's right if you dog sit. I'm like, maybe. They're like, I'll give you the internet and Wi-Fi and then you can just do your shows. I'm like, fucking fine, bring it on. So I'm dog sitting. So if the dog does make any noise from now on, I do sincerely apologize. Just to give him a good old straight, there you go, my sonny boy. That's why it's not on camera, because A, it's not my office, it's not my house, and B, if the dog comes on, and then if there's a problem, like, oh, you can't have the dog on the show, but just to cover my own ass. But yeah, back to the original point I was making before I went off on one of my tangents I usually seem to do. Tozawa hit a really nice senton. Now, point of being is Kevin Owens. Okay. Now, someone in the I don't know names. I'm awful at names. Okay, you guys know that. But someone put, "Oh, are you happy that? Where are you to shame this fat ass?" Like, dude, one time I thought, and this is just me, that if you are a wrestler, you should be in great physical condition. Every person in this tournament is in great physical condition. You don't have to be buff. You don't have to be jacked. Right now in front of you, you have Seth Rollins, you have Dolph Ziggler, both men in great physical condition. Finn Balor, great physical condition. Nakamura, great physical condition. All I said was that if when I on my Twitter at LK Wrestling, you can follow me. My girlfriend, when I break down the next pay-per-view match, she watches the pay-per-views with me. When I break down and she goes, "Oh, who's that facing Sami Zayn?" And I said, "Who's that facing? Who's in the tag match with Jericho?" I said, "Oh, the person who wrestled Sami Zayn at the last one, which was Battleground at the time." And she said, "Oh, the fat one." That's what she called him, the fat one. Okay, point to case. Now, yesterday she said, "Oh, the fat one won the championship." He's known to my girlfriend as the fat one. Okay, that's not me being a dick. That's just what people who don't watch wrestling all the time, they just watch the pay-per-views, so they're not very good at the names. They know him as the fat one. Okay, that's just the way it is, and I can't help that, guys. I really am sorry, but what I do want to say is I have never ever disrespected his mic skills, his wrestling ability. I've never done that ever, not once. The guy's magnificent. I don't understand his gimmick, but as a whole, he is fucking magnificent. All I've said is he needs to lose weight, and fucking even Vince Russo says this. Okay, now you guys hate Vince Russo. I don't particularly like the guy. I think he's a bit of a piece of shit. But from time to time, he has a good point. He had a point that Kevin Owens is obese. Yes, but the guy can work, and I never said the guy can't. So to the person who thinks I hate Kevin Owens, and you think that on Monday Night Raw, if I was on that Raw review, that I would have shouted and been embarrassed that Kevin Owens won. No, I was rooting for Owens. I think Owens is awesome. All I am saying is he's fat. That's literally all I'm making analysis of what I'm watching, and what I'm watching is a fat man. Okay, just getting that out there now before I get Jesus Christ Almighty. They exchanged some nasty slaps. I do love Tozawa's expressions from his near falls. I'm sorry. Metallic gets a lovely running springboard flip to the floor. Metallic goes for a moonsault, but Tozawa midair basically kicks his damn head off. Metallic then jumps off the top, hits a hurricane runner for a good near fall. That gets a fight forever. Tozawa hits a snap German as well as a deadlift German for two. That was a good near fall spot there. That gets a "This is awesome. This is awesome" chant. Oh, that really fucks me off. Metallic hits the Metallic driver to get the win, which is kind of like a Death Valley drive, like a Cena FAA, but a Death Valley driver. So basically spins him and hits the Michinoku driver as he goes down. I was kind of shocked. I mean, nothing away from Grand Metallic. I mean, he did well for himself as Masquerade Dorada. Again, slaughtered that name. Sorry if I did. But I was expecting Tozawa to get to the semis at least. Like, when I looked at this tournament, I thought that you would have Brian. I thought we'd have Brian Kendrick, Kota Ibushi, Tozawa, and maybe Zack Sabre Jr. in the semifinals. I was actually very shocked, and that, I'm not shocked as in damn Metallic won. I was like, okay, cool, Metallic won. I was expecting Akira Tozawa to win, but you know, each to their own, and it was still a great match. You know, 4.25, 4.5 star kind of match, really good stuff. I was very entertained throughout, really entertaining stuff. I'm going to get some live comments to see as we are nearly 10 minutes in. We have no live comments, but you have one like. Thank you. There is one person or two people listening live at this minute in time. If you're not listening live, still feel free to put in the comments, do you think the show's a win, loss, tie, and your thoughts and creeds about the CWC episode 8 that took place 2 days ago. On to the next match. Sorry if that noise in the background, that's me turning in my pages because I'm 1975, write my fucking notes on paper. Kota Ibushi versus Brian Kendrick. Now, this one was absolutely magnificent. If you haven't watched this one yet, you really should do yourself a favor. You should watch this whole show. You should watch this whole time. If you haven't watched any of this, okay, get on the WWE Network and watch all 8 episodes so far, because they're absolutely fucking magnificent. They really, really are. And I hope they do this every year because it really is awesome. Kota starts off with literally in the first 30 seconds by just kicking him in the damn face and a triangle moonsault off the top to the floor. Kendrick then runs away, being like this kind of like little chicken heel shit kind of thing. He runs away. He traps Ibushi's leg in the barricade and just tries to get the count out win. I thought that was quite funny. Brian is incredibly behind Brian Kendrick. This and it actually helps with the story. Kendrick hits this. This was really smart. Now, too, I really dig this, guys. He hit this neck breaker onto the actual exposed top part of the buckle. I thought that really was fucking awesome. And I like how, even though like Kendrick realizes he's older, he's a veteran, so he can't, go tit for tat or with Ibushi. He has to use his mind. He has to use experience. He has to use his surroundings. So far, he's used foot in the barricade. He's used the exposed turnbuckle. I really do like that. Good storytelling. Kendrick is the one that applies the heel heat, even though the crowd is split 50-50. Kota hits goes for a moonsault off the top, but Brian Kendrick gets his knees up and turns that straight into a cradle for 2. They exchange some forearms. Some Kendrick hits a sliced bread for 2 for a near fall, and Daniel Bryan is screaming, "Come on, Brian! Come on, Brian!" Like literally, it's absolutely awesome. And then Kota hits a deadlift German off the top, and he literally dangled. So imagine Ibushi like he's on the top rope, and he's dangling him over, and I'm there with my hands over my mouth, grasping the whole time. Like, what the fuck's going to happen? Kendrick, though, finally applies his like choke thing, and then hits a burning hammer, and I tell you what, he dumped him, and I mean dumped Kota Ibushi right on his head. It really was cringy. And after the match, when they show the replays, they showed that move in slow motion. Holy fucking shit, that was really, really nasty. But Brian again, Daniel Bryan, that being after Kendrick hit the move, Daniel Bryan shouting, "Cover him, cover him, cover him." And you feeling that. When he's saying that, you feel that with you, and you're there egging Kendrick on. I watched this match, started off as an Ibushi fan, ended as a Brian Kendrick fan. I'm not saying I don't like Ibushi, I'm just saying that the commentary swayed me, because the commentators can make swayed me, because I watch this as a fan. Even though I take notes like an absolute gay. That got a, "This is awesome," like in every fucking WWE match. It's good. Oh, it drives me insane. It's like, "Oh, this is okay, guys. Oh, this is awesome." Like, fuck off, you fucking Class A toilets. Kota, though, misses a Phoenix splash. Kendrick then applies the Bulldog choke, and you're literally there thinking that's it. And then Kota hits a Golden Star powerbomb to get the win. After the match, both men just lay there for about 10 to 15 seconds. Daniel Bryan is close to tears as he's praising Brian Kendrick's run in this tournament. Good to great match. The commentary, the storytelling was superb, absolutely magnificent. After the match, Daniel Bryan got in the ring, and they had a hug. They had a great moment. It really was fucking amazing. This show was a win. Like, I dare anyone not to give this a win, because, quite frankly, it's wrong. Like, this show was a win. The commentary was superb. The camera work was amazing. The style, the way it's shot, everything is absolutely fucking awesome. I love this more than a straight man should, as one David Kokotis would say. 3.5 stars for that match. Maybe 4, depending on how generous you are feeling. Really good stuff. I really did enjoy that so much. And it's fun to come on here and actually be positive about things. Normally I come on here and I diss that and I bash that and I trash that. But I didn't. I come on here, I said my piece, and it was fucking great. I really enjoy this show. I'm going to get some live comments before we have some shameless self-promotion, if we have any. It is a strange time for me to be doing this show. Right now it's 2:41, so I'm kind of not really expecting any. We have one. It's from Power Play. Okay, he put, "I missed Brian Kendrick. I was excited to see him back." Good. Yeah, me too. I didn't miss Brian Kendrick. I kind of didn't, but I'm happy he's back. Obviously, he'll go back to doing whatever he's doing. I think he's training someone at a training. I think he's training at a training school right now. Maybe it's Creator Pro. I can't remember exactly what he's doing, but he's in great shape. I'm pretty convinced they're going to bring him back for this Cruiserweight Classic, just because they want that name value for Raw. So Brian Kendrick is a name that everyone knows. So that is a good shout. And thank you so much for that live comment. Again, if listening post show, please put in the comment section below. Do you think the show's a win, loss, tie, and thoughts and queries on the show? I am LK from KocoSports.net. You can buy Dave Coco's book from the link in the description box below if you want more Coco on this show. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this awesome episode of Cruiserweight Classic. From LK, make sure you stay safe. Make sure you stay well, because there's a fucking fucked up world out there. And I'll be catching your asses down the line.